I'm Jessie Duran, D-U-R-A-N.
Tell us a little about yourself, Jessie.
Well, I'm 15 and I'm a freshman at Torrey High School. I've lived in Midlands my whole life. It's just been me and my mom. I've never really had a dad, but I like to think he's a war hero, and I think that's why I used to be such a tomboy when I was younger.
Jessie, do you know why you're here today?
Well, when I was 11, me and my best friend Sydney, we were playing with a gun in our house, and there's an accident and Sydney died.
Jesse, I want to talk about that in just a minute, but first, can you tell the members of the jury who Sydney was?
Sydney was my next door neighbor, but she was also my best friend. I could talk to her about things I couldn't tell anyone else about. She was one of the only people I told who I didn't have a dad, and she was always so nice about it.
Jesse, how much time did you and Sydney spend together?
Well, since we were neighbors, we spent all kinds of time together. We'd walk to and from school together, and when we got home, we would play at each other's houses where our parents were at work. We were practically inseparable.
Jesse, why do you think you and Sydney hung out so much together?
Well, we both used to be tomboys, so we liked a lot of safe stuff like sports and action movies, video games, and we used to always run around with those toy Nerf guns.
Jesse, earlier you said that you and Sydney got a hold of a real gun. Do you know whose gun you were playing with?
Yeah, it was Mr. and Mrs. Park's gun, Sydney's parents.
How did you know the Parks even had a gun, Jesse?
Well, it was Sydney's house, and their gun, so I figured Sydney was the one who knew everything. She told me about it.
Was the gun locked away?
Yeah, it was in a safe in Sydney's parents' bedroom. It was in the closet.
Did you know the combination to the safe?
Well, no, not at first. Sydney had told me about it though.
What did Sydney tell you?
She said that the combination was in a drawer in the office. You know, we walked over to the office and she pulled a piece of paper out of the drawer.
Was the drawer locked?
No,
Was the office door locked?
no, it wasn't.
So what happened after you and Sydney got the combination to the safe?
Well, we went into Mr. and Mrs. Park's bedroom and went into the closet where the safe was.
Once you and Sydney went into the bedroom, did you know if the bedroom door was locked?
It was open.
Was the closet door locked?
No, that was open too.
What happened after you and Sydney put in the combination into the safe?
Well, we just put in the combination and then the safe opened.
What did you see inside the safe?
The gun was in there, but there was also a box of bullets.
Did you know if the gun was loaded?
It wasn't loaded at first. Me and Sydney, we loaded it together. She had opened the cylinder, and I don't know why I did, but I added one bullet.
Jesse, did your mom ever talk to you about the dangers of guns?
Yeah, we had quite a few conversations about it. She taught me that guns were dangerous and that they could really hurt people and that they were not toys.
So, Jesse, why did you help Sydney load that bullet into the gun?
I don't know, Sydney had opened the cylinder and she was just looking at me. I didn't know what to do, so I don't know why I did it, just added one bullet.
So what happened after you helped Sydney load one bullet into the gun?
We just took turns pointing at things. Sydney pointed at the wall and yelled, "Bang!" And then she handed it to me and I pointed at the bathroom mirror. And then when she got it back, she pointed it right at me and I told her that that was not funny. It really freaked me out, so at that point I was just done playing the game and I just wanted to go into the living room and watch TV.
So what happened once you and Sydney moved into the living room?
Sydney had put on some cartoon that I didn't really want to watch, so I asked her if I could look at the gun and she tossed it to me.
Jesse, what happened when Sydney tossed you the gun.
I just reached out to catch it. I didn't know what to do. And when I caught it, it went off, and when I looked up, Sydney was on the floor bleeding, and I didn't expect it to happen. She just tossed it. I caught it.
Jesse, what happened after the gun went off?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Thank you. At this time, there's no further questions, Your Honor.